Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is author DS Price. Today I'm going to talk to you about a manifestation technique and that's known as 20 minutes. Now this 20 minutes I labeled it that way because this whole thing will only take about 20 minutes. So you can take your timer on your phone and then you can just set the timer and just do it. Okay, there are a few steps to this manifestation technique which is known as 20 minutes. Step 1, or you can just call it meditation actually, but let's say 20 minutes because you can just finish it pretty fast. Okay, now the step 1 is usually what I do for this 20 minutes exercise is I choose a place. I choose a quiet place. Like my room is a very quiet place. So in my room I do all these kind of exercise kind of manifestation techniques. So go to your room and just be on your bed or a comfortable chair or anything, and just lie down and close your eyes, and then you can start this. So when you close your eyes, right, you focus on something that's meaningless. There's no meaning at all. Like sometimes most of the times when I'm lying down with closed eyes, I'll be focusing on the sound of the ceiling fan. Okay, so the ceiling fan or any kind of sound which has no meaning at all. Okay, so focus on that. Only focus on the meaningless sound. Okay, now when you keep focusing on this meaningless sound, whatever that is, it quietens your mind. Your mind, like all the thoughts that are there, it all eventually vanishes in the course of these 20 minutes, and it quietens your mind. Okay, and then all the resistances that are there in your mind, it just the resistance softens, and it just eventually subsides. So when resistance subsides, you are vibrationally aligned to your manifestation. Okay, so this is the step 1, and what happens during this phase is very interesting. It will be different for different people. I can tell you my experience. During these 20 minutes, the first few minutes will be spent on, or like, keep on getting disturbing thoughts, like what happened recently, what's throbbing in my mind, what happened there, here. But eventually, eventually quietens the mind, and some kind of a movie begins to play in front of my eyes. Or it could be that I see some faces, some weird faces, or I see some horses, something like that. It's different for different people, and what you got to do is you focus on the movie that is playing. You know, the movie that the law of attraction is bringing in front of you, and when you are in closed eyes and you have quietened your mind, you focus on that movie, and also, like, you have to focus on the noise, the noise, the fan that I said. Focus on it, and then watch the movie that's playing in front of your eyes. Okay, now this is when you are in a receiving mode. So manifestation happens when you are in a receiving mode. So you have dissolved all the resistances that are there, and now you're in a receiving mode. So the movie that is played in front of you will be with all kinds of weirdest things. Can be very weird, something very, very different for different people. Now, it is also about the pleasurable things, like something that pleases your sides, like you get to have a different insight when these things happen in front of your eyes, in closed eyes, I mean. So this is step 2, when you are in your receiving mode and the movie is played right in front of your eyes. Okay, in closed eyes. Okay, now that's step 2. Step 3 is allow this daydream to don't stop anything. Allow it to happen. Allow and be in the receiving mode of this daydream. And this daydream that you're doing when you are in this process of 20 minutes of you can call it as meditation. It's actually coming from the source, correct? From the universe. So be in the receiving mode of this daydream that's coming from the influence of the source. So that is step 3. Now it'll take time, like the first 10 minutes, maybe you're already distracted, but in the 12th minute or something, this movie begins to play. Okay, now eventually the last step is you will begin to feel some kind of different thing, that you feel totally detached from what's happening, because you're so focused on the meaningless sound that's around you, and just watching the movie in closed eyes. You get really detached from everything, and then you are in alignment with the source and the manifestation. And when this movie begins to play, now there are different kinds of movies that begin to play. It could be these kind of, the chit chats. Like, for example, right, if there are certain things that are happening, then you are quite distracted with. Yeah, you need to dissipate them. When those, like some conversations that happened, because of which you are a bit distracted. So you shut them off and focus on the noise. Every time a distraction comes in front of you, which doesn't feel good, okay, the sense is all about the kind of emotions that you're feeling. So the movie that comes in front of you, if it doesn't feel good, then just start focusing even more on the meaningless sound. Okay, there will be a time when the movie begins to feel good to you. It could be very simple, it could be just a horse, a white horse, and you're riding the horse, and it's a beach. You begin to feel good about this movie that's playing in front of your eyes. So when you start feeling good about this movie that's playing in front of your eyes, you are in alignment with your manifestation. All the resistances have vanished, and you are in the receiving mode. So you need to, when you are doing this meditation, just look out for the movie that's playing in for you, which gives you the most pleasant feelings. And then just 20 minutes will be done, and you're out of this meditation kind of a thing, and then you are out. So what eventually happens is, now all the resistances that are built upon a particular situation towards your manifestation, those get softened, those get dissolved, and you'll eventually you'll find something. It'll be a very simple step for you, and it barely takes any amount of time. Maybe it just takes another 5-10 minutes or so, and you would have solved the thing that that's keeping on troubling you, or that's keeping on the kind of things that are happening in your mind. It gets solved in no time. Okay, so this is the manifestation technique that I'm talking about, which is known as 20 minutes. You can use this at any time during the day, anytime we just recommended you keep it for 20 minutes at least. And yeah, have fun with it. Yeah, so thank you so much for subscribing to my channel, and I'll get back to you again with another technique. Goodbye for now.